on a rather tragic note because two individuals have lost their lives in a clash between local youth and Navy personnel at Tema in the Greater Accra region. The incident occurred on the evening of Friday, April 12, 2024, when a shooting incident took place at the entrance of the Eastern Naval Command during a procession by the youth in the area. Citi News' Ni Ayuki Okain has details in the following report.
As part of this year's Kplejoo Festival at Tema Town in the Greater Accra region, the youth organized a street procession on the evening of Friday. Upon reaching the street in front of the Eastern Naval Command, a disagreement arose between the youth and the naval ratings on duty. During the altercation, a vehicle belonging to the Navy was reportedly damaged by some of the individuals in the crowd. A shooting by some of the naval officers in the process resulted in the loss of 2 lives.
Yesterday, there was an altercation between the Kplejoo group and the naval personnel. And then they started firing warning shots. I don't know how careless they handled the weapons. As a result, 2 people lost their lives. So we cannot fight. We have no AK-47 to fight. We have no armor cars, but we shall test the potency of our guns, which we are doing now.
At what occasioned this firing of warning shots by the Navy?
You know what? Since time immemorial, on such occasion, we used all the streets in Tema, particularly Newtown. That is where the indigenes are dominated. So, in the course of the celebration, I think the naval personnel were coming from a direction opposite the procession. So the most common sense thing to do is to just pause for a minute or two for them to pass. Then the way will be clear for you to go. But they forcibly drove through them. So that incurred their displeasure, and then they also retaliated. In the circumstance, 2 people were arrested, sent to a naval base, and they were disfigured completely. They were brutalized and disfigured. So this angered them. As a result, they started firing the warning shots, in which case 2 people lost their lives.
A visit through the township revealed broken schnapp bottles and a slaughtered goat at the premises of the Eastern Naval Command, with police officers stationed at the entrance to ward off any further occurrence. The Director of Public Relations for the Ghana Navy, Andila Anyeni, in an interview with Citi News, called for calm as the police service begins a probe into the incident.
My information is that some warning shots were fired, resulting in injury to 1 or 2 of those who went to the base. It was later that we learned that the Tema General Hospital had received bodies of 2 persons. We don't know who sent those bodies to the hospital, and the police have not confirmed whether they picked bodies from the entrance of our base to the hospital. So we will want to plead that we allow the due process to take its course, let the police finish with their investigations, and once they are done with their investigations, I'm sure they will make their findings available to everybody. Unfortunately, this morning, we have, and up to this afternoon, we have also received, in fact, we have been attacked both at the naval base and then at our barracks, where we call the Beer Crow barracks, by a mob. We want to appeal to the traditional leaders in Tema and the political leaders as well to try and calm the youth down so that we allow the due process of law to take its course. Nobody is going to shield anybody if anybody is found culpable. So what we are pleading is that let calm prevail. The Eastern Naval Command has been at Tema for so many years. and we have lived very peacefully with all the people in Tema. We don't expect these good relations we have developed to just be, tarnished because of this incident.
But a relative of one of the deceased youth, Daniel Agoteta, believes that justice would not be served in the matter, despite the assurance.
Me never fear. There's nothing. If you know, ona, she mean problem. In problem, Jimmy Thomas be question. Many be major captain mama. Ingba me yo. I can't sentence am for life imprisonment. In liake anukwale ni aloji anukwale ni. She moment ne yin social media anukwale ni. Ona mo komi penagbe. I jail almost 10 people. Sure ake woni work be nevi phone you komi po alo ajile po shuken by this time ye be yin fe wo interview. Then you can no one is above the law. She Mali. I am recommending the above the law in this country. Government, if you no konoko ye, she can feel no konoko ye, or bafi no ye. Okay, me no bafi. Onake, ma fin ma, I no konikula ma, ye. Moko ya so mo. Mukunfi no mukunfi. You know kwachon ni wabana justice and our brother. We just do it, and we have started it already.
What was supposed to have been merrymaking as part of the Kplejoo Festival here at Tema in the Greater Accra region turned sour when 2 people were reported dead, with others injured in a shooting incident that took place in front of the Naval Command during a procession by the youth. While indigents say traditional rulers must stamp their authority to ensure that incidents of such nature do not occur during the celebration of the festival. Reporting from Tema, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okain for Citi News.